Hello everyone once again. In 2021 I bought these ZTTO floating discs. At the time I made a video about them, which became one of the most viewed and most commented. They did 7,608 kilometers. I'm going to take them apart, let's see how they are, and I'll assemble new ones. I will install new brake discs, not because I am dissatisfied with the ZTTO, but because for the first time I received a small offer from AliExpress in which I could choose something and make one of my videos with the choice. I chose smaller brake discs with 140mm and lighter. What I chose then were these brake discs, from the KACTUS brand. For approximately €30 per pair and no shipping costs. At the ROTOR store. But I'll leave the link to these brake discs in the video description. They have an offer for 140 in 160mm, 6-bolt or centerlock fitting. They advertise that each 140mm brake disc weighs 84 grams. You've been watching opening the order, this is the box the discs come in. I chose the size of 140mm and fitted with 6 bolts. In black, it was also available in red. On the back of the box some description about the product. A floating disc is made up of two parts, an aluminum center carrier and a stainless steel rotor on which the brake pads apply pressure. The setup allows the rotor to move axially to align with the brake pads, thereby allowing for optimum contact between both the surfaces. This optimum contact enables better braking and increase the brake pad life by evenly distributing the heat generated. Other advantage that such a setup offers is in terms of better manageability of thermal expansion. When a solid disc heats beyond a limit, it will start to warp. Whereas floated disc has enough space and margin to allow for thermal expansion. In terms of packaging, the brake discs came well protected in this hard black foam, which prevents them from arriving at your home bended or anything like that. Let's now confirm the weighings. Let's weigh everything. Remember that they announced 84 grams per disc. The first disc manages to be lower than advertised with 81 grams. The second disc weighs exactly 84 grams. The two together 165 grams. If we put all the screws together, we end up with a set weighing 190 grams. After approximately 7,600 kilometers we will remove the old discs and try to see how they are doing. As I mentioned, I wouldn't trade them for anything negative. I like them and their braking behavior, and I've had some good downhill adventures without stress. I will possibly remount it on gravel bike or my wife's road bike. The discs still look good. The stainless steel rotor on with the brake pads apply pressure does not show wear. To the touch I don't notice a difference. I have some XT discs on my enduro bike, and when I run my finger like that I notice the wear. In other words, the pad has eaten steel and you can feel a small step in the material. But here it looks like new. On the other hand, on the back of the disc, the rivets, which help to hold the two parts of the disc, have some rust as you can see, but unfortunately it could be related to where I live and where I store the bikes. However I cleaned them and managed to remove this superficial rust. Maybe some of you saw my mistake and I was mistaken. I thought the discs I had were 6 bolts, but in fact, as you can see, they are center lock. The new ones I bought are 6 bolts. But that's no problem, as I had saved this new DT Swiss adapters and I'm going to use them to install here. This is very easy to install. They have 6 pins that will fit into the 6 holes on the disc, so it will fit on the hub and then just tighten it like any other center lock. These adapters weigh 25 grams each. My complete old disc set weighed 274 grams. The new set weighs 216 grams. I will have a gain of 58 grams here. When assembling the rear wheel, I noticed that this adapter for 160mm discs at the rear is not necessary, so it will not be necessary to mount it and I will have another marginal weight gain. So let's see how much this adapter weighs with the respective screws. The 58 grams that I had already gained with the disc kit, we have an additional 19 grams. In total I removed 77 grams from the bike. The brake discs look amazing. I hope they are as good as the ZTTO ones. In a few kilometers I will make another video in which I take them apart and see how they are, as I will comment on to anyone who asks how they have reacted to cycling. As you can see, I mounted the old ZTTO on my wife's road bike. They will continue to be used.